What is going on, everyone? We're back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Diamond Quest. And Diamond Quest is obviously a brand new offline mode in MLB The Show 25. And it's a really fun one as well. I've personally completed this first board that we have with the Soto and the Aaron Judge. I currently am working on this board. I have half of it done right now. I've already got the Matt Shaw and the Nolan Schultz card. I'm trying to get the Burns and the Travis Bonanza card. And then for this third board, I haven't really played it yet, so I'm kind of still trying to get these rewards. But I've kind of already started this board, as you guys can see right here. We got the squad, and this is my progress so far. Nothing crazy, but I figured I'd definitely talk about this mode moving forward. The first thing I have to say about this mode, I definitely like it. Like, I like the board aspect of the game. I think it's pretty cool, because I've always liked the board games they've had, especially with Conquest. Like, that's always been one of my favorite modes, so I definitely like this. My only critique about this is, like, the percentage chances are very low when you start. Obviously, I've completed some on this one, so that's why all the little arrow ticks are pointing up. I'm not a big fan that you're not like guaranteed a card from this or guaranteed really anything. I think that's my biggest gripe with it, because sometimes it takes you almost like an hour or 2 hours to get through these boards, and you could not even be guaranteed anything if you just lose the game. So I think that's my only critique with it, is I feel like it definitely, could be done a little bit better if you lose. Like, at least get something if you lose. Like, I feel like getting nothing is kind of just insane to me, because you do get a lot of bronze packs, you do get a lot of normal packs when you actually exfil and like you actually beat a stadium. But at the same time, I feel like when you lose, you just shouldn't get nothing for all the time you put in at least. That's my critique with the mode. I like all the cards and everything we have. I think these 6 cards, they're okay. Obviously the tutorial ones are whatever, but the actual cards we have for the epic and rare runs are actually pretty solid cards. If you guys haven't played Diamond Quest yet, I'm gonna kind of go over that right now. But you get to choose your squad. So this is the squad I've been kind of going with, and you get these perks which are pretty cool that helps you in your moments and showdowns that you're gonna do. So you basically want to explore the whole map before you challenge a stadium to get the best percentage possible. And on the road, you're going to encounter showdowns, moments. Those will help you get the percentage points you need. Like, there's another showdown I just unlocked. We got to take the lead before recording the outs. On this one, we're facing the Metas on the mound for the Rockies, so we got to score 3 runs before we get 12 outs. Now, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of showdowns and the moments, but I feel like these showdowns are actually pretty solid. They're not like too hard, but they're not like way too easy. I feel like they're right in the middle of how they actually done this. So I know some of the showdowns, it will be like a 3 or 4 run lead, and you got guys on. You can just get a double play, and your thing is ruined. I feel like these 2 runs on 12 outs aren't horrible. And once again, the cards you face, they're not bad. Like, these are cards we've earned throughout the game, right? I mean, this Jimenez card is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but we could just hit home runs like that, just cook. But besides all that, you pretty much play these showdowns, you play the moments, you get more percentage points, so you have a higher chance of earning those cards on each difficulty. I think it's a cool concept, of all the cards that you're gonna get. But I'm curious if they're going to add, like, crazy rewards in here, or it's just going to be, like, basic cards. Like, the cards we have now in here are actually pretty solid, but I wonder throughout the whole, power creep, when we get to some of those better cards, if there are going to be some really good rewards in here. I think that's the biggest thing I'm kind of curious about with the whole Diamond Quest mode. I think with the penalty and perk system, it is very interesting how that works. Like, if you roll a 6, for example, you get a perk. If you roll a 1, you get a penalty. And you can also acquire perks and penalties throughout the game. I definitely like the mode. I think it's definitely a fun one to play. And interesting, the little ball, like the little baseball in the middle, it has like a path that it takes from what I've heard from multiple people. But it is an interesting concept, because if you do encounter it, you do gotta play it. And I did hear it's on Legend. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the best on Legend. I have played it before, but I know the average player is definitely not good on Legend, I'll tell you that. So I think that's an interesting concept to have to the board to make it more fun, but I think there's still a lot more different ideas they can add to the board, especially just with the moments, showdowns, and the little ball. And we have the stadiums on there, and we do have coach's card on there, which you can purchase perks. You get a currency called peanuts, and you're able to purchase perks for that. I do think that's a cool concept, but I kind of wish it was like more than that, because the perks aren't drastically helpful. Like, I feel like if you could order like something that would help you in the showdown, or something that would help you actually overall in the whole Diamond Quest experience. Like, for example, maybe I have like 2 extra outs to complete this one, a higher percentage chance to get a certain card or something like that. You know what I mean? I got a higher percentage chance to get a rare card or something like that, and maybe that could be a lot of peanuts, right? Because at least when I completed the tutorial map, and I did this map, I'm pretty sure, I had like around 1,000 to 2,000 peanuts. Like, I had a lot of them. Obviously, I bought everything in Coach's Cart. I definitely think there's a lot more opportunities to that Coach's Cart feature. I definitely think there's more opportunities to add across the board besides just moments and showdowns. I think they could add some more like interesting features. Maybe if you like complete a certain collection, like maybe if the card is, I don't know, a Reds card, right? If you complete the Reds collection, maybe you get certain percentage points on the whole Diamond Quest experience. Maybe if you got a certain card from the Reds, or you completed their collection, or you've just done something with that team, you know, maybe you got a shot to get better percentage points in that whole Diamond Quest experience. I think there's just a lot more opportunities they could do with this mode too. Like, there's a lot of experiments they could add, you know what I mean? But I think I'm just super optimistic about this mode moving forward, because there's so many more experiments they could add to. There's so many more different cards they could add as well, so I'm excited to see what they do with it. But I definitely like the new mode, I'll say that. It's definitely a fun one. It does take a lot of time, I will say, but you know, if you're willing to put the time, you can definitely get these cards, as I just get the Greek card right there in Bobby Abreu, which is pretty cool. But I definitely think it's a fun one. I like that you can check the percentages too. I think that's a really cool feature when you kind of scroll over here. So it's definitely cool, especially if you're better at the higher difficulties. This mode is going to be pretty easy for you. But I've definitely been a fan of it. The whole exfil system, to me, not my favorite in my opinion, because, you know, I don't like having to do all these challenges and all these rewards, and if you fail the stadium, you don't get anything, which I feel like is not the best way to go around it in my opinion. I've just never been a big fan of that, but I guess we'll just wait and see on that moving forward. So there's a mystery space. We get some peanuts for the coach's cart, which we haven't discovered yet, right? So I definitely think there's an interesting amount of features they could add just with the all different spaces, or maybe they can make a huge map, right? I know these maps are pretty large to start off, like they're still pretty big, but I wonder if they can make like an even bigger map in the future. What's up, guys? I've officially launched my own brand. It is called crownculturehq.com. As you guys can see by the website, we are first starting with stickers and socks on there, and we'll be expanding to more items in the future with shirts and pants and all that good stuff. So if you guys want to support me more than just watching the videos and liking the videos, this is where to do it. It will be linked down below in the description. If you would like to make a purchase, it would be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Oh, there's just a lot of ideas I have for this mode, but I really like it. If you guys haven't played it, the cards are pretty cool because you can keep doing them and you can keep getting the card and they're all sellable. So I already know these cards are going for like 10, 12k on the market when I last checked. So that's pretty good if you're pretty good at the whole Diamond Quest mode. But me personally, I like it a lot. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this mode. Are you guys liking this? Have you played it yet? What's your overall thoughts on the new mode? Because I'm never going to complain if something new is going to be added into Diamond Dynasty. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.